It's all alleged. It's all allegedly. We don't know if it's true. Listen, Tasha K messy ass gone and put out this audio with this high end or drunk lady with one picture on her Instagram talking about she know what Chris penis look like. And listen, the pictures that y'all saw, I saw a picture, but that picture was different from these pictures. So and then the dick looked different. So I don't know what to believe. I think it's all a lie. I don't think it's true. But
Mhm.
I also saw that this story was reported a year ago on somebody else's blog, which makes me feel like if it's not true, it's probably somebody that wants to put the story out. And we was wondering who could have possibly wanted to put this story out on Candiace and Chris. And some of us felt like Ashley and Michael. Some of us felt like Giselle and Robin. But it's all given other people from Real Housewives of Potomac is trying to come to us with a drunk bitch and some bullshit, and we don't know if it's true. But I can agree that Chris sometimes act like he don't like that lady.
I thought it was put out earlier this year.
It
I thought,
was. I think it was like February or March.
okay,
Okay,
because the reason why I was thinking,
earlier this year, not last year. My bad.
because I'm not really trying to put nothing on none of the housewives for real, for real. But it was just like when I learned that they tried to say this was put out earlier in the year, even though I don't believe it, because out of all of this, you supposed to be messing with Chris this long. You won't have enough evidence. Like some's not adding up. He only like one picture. That's all you can show us. But anyway, then right after that, the next month, Candiace received something saying she was sued
Oh, I don't know.
by
Yes,
Michael. Like so that's why I was
yes.
kind of like,
Oh, you're talking about by Michael.
yeah,
Okay,
by
yeah.
Michael. By Mike, it's like, okay, boom, this came out. I guess it didn't get the attention that anybody wanted. Then I think like the next month we heard that Candiace was being sued by Michael or something like that. So I'm like, Ashley, bitch, what you over there doing? Don't really want to put it on them because I feel like I'm taking credit from this raggedy bitch right here for getting on a FaceTime with Tasha trying to air out some shit. And a lot of stuff is not necessarily adding up. Even the screenshots that she put up didn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah.
I don't know. I
Who's
mean, I
gonna
don't want to
send the
give too
picture
much
on
credit
soft?
to some of these other housewives, but I honestly don't believe it. I'm gonna need more evidence than what she's trying to present because you can't be in communication with a person this long and you only showing us messages of voice messages. Now there were 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. Who's having a conversation like that? That's not even what kind of conversation. And then the wavelengths looked like she was literally repeating the same thing. So I felt like she
Not
was
the
communicating to
wavelengths.
herself. Yeah, I think she was communicating with herself via Finsta. So
I
many
think
things
she
didn't add
was
up.
too.
It's giving weird.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I didn't believe it initially because I didn't want to believe it. And then whenever I heard the little audio that was released on Instagram, I couldn't get past the first 1 minute of it because I was like, nah, this is some bullshit and I can't dedicate my time to listening to the rest of it. Just because every time Tasha asked her question, she never answered the question and went on to something else. And she was like, how long? Something like, how long have you been with him? She said,
I had an abortion by
um,
him.
I had a yes. Did he tell you he loved you? Like she could not answer any other questions, and I was like, all right, I ain't got time for this bullshit. And I don't know how Tasha K had time for the bullshit either, because I would have hung up.
Child, just in case that she could back it up at some point. But Candace's only response in the 24 hours is this.
I know that's real.
Candice featuring Trina, Insecure. Okay, best R&B performance for your Grammy consideration. All right. So shout outs to Candice because while we want to act like it matters if her husband's brown dick is dipping in someone else's cooch, we have career plans we're trying to accomplish. So that's all that really matters right now. For your Grammy consideration.
So like a lot of
All right.
people were like they felt like a lot of us were automatically believing Candace over like the Juan and Robin situation. But I felt like their situation was so different because I feel like that lady had more hardcore evidence, like with the Juan
We were seeing
versus
him
this
all
lady.
over the place. We were seeing wine
Yeah.
all over the place. Law was down to the laundromat like Nivea. It didn't make no sense.
Yeah, like it was just, I'm like, it's different. It was just different types of evidence. I don't think it's that because people didn't like Robin, they automatically believe one, and that may have been true, but I just feel like the evidence and stuff that came out about him to me was much different than what this girl tried to present about this person.
I agree.